tavern. Let's get drunk! And that's how you get into a game. And then the world was a howling fury, chaos, screaming, the sound of all we knew being pulled in half. Okay. Let's see. You know, let's do Palace. I kinda want to do the Palace. Okay, hold on. Yeah, Palace would be next. Fuck it, attend the ball. You spend the week attending fancy gatherings. You gain 2 charm and 1 finesse. One day the court jester approaches you. Would you like to learn to juggle? He asks excitedly. I'll teach you everything I know for a small sum. Sure. You spend the day with the jester practicing your juggling technique. You improve dramatically. You gain 2 finesse. You gain another 2 finesse. You happily pay the jester for his services. You lose 1 wealth. Oh. Let's see. Where have I not been yet? Slums. Let's fight crime. You spend the week outsmarting and beating up criminals. You gain 1 mind, 1 physique, and 1 finesse. One day, a swarm of rats flood the street. Oh God! People flee in a mad panic. What do you do? Let's run like mad. You join the crowd of people fleeing the scene. You manage to escape, but there are still rats all over the slums. When it arrives this time, how will we fare? Will we once more rebuild, more on, be strong, or have we forgotten? Well, now there are rats in the slums. Let's see. Where do I want to go again? You know, I'm going to go to the alchemy tower. Let's brew more potion. You spend the week experimenting with different potion brews. You gain 2 magic and 1 mind. One day you hear the cries for help coming from the next room. Running over to investigate, you see that the alchemists there have accidentally created an ooze monster. How do you dispatch the ooze? Punch the ooze into submission. Nah, we're magical. Let's blast it. You pulverize the ooze into a puddle with an array of magical spells. The alchemists all cheer. You gain 1 charm. Nice. Let's go back to the arena and beat shit up. Compete and fight. You spend the week fighting brutes in the arena. You gain 2 physique and 1 finesse. During a match, another warrior's weapon is knocked from their grasp. You barely manage to avoid it. With a sickening crunch, it destroys the knee of a nearby bystander. He accuses you of causing him harm by not stopping the flying weapon. This guy. This guy. He takes you to court. Oh, fuck you. Okay, in what world does this make sense? Why would you sue me? Why not sue the guy to try to hit me? Offer to sell or defend yourself. I'm going to defend myself. This is outrageous and should be so. You object, but you can't seem to convince the judge. He rules in the plaintiff's favor and orders you to perform community service. You gain 1 physique and 1 finesse. Unfortunately, the boring tasks take a toll on you mentally. I lose 1 mind. The Yawgh. It's almost here. Almost. Almost. First of all, fuck that guy who took all my money. Tavern? Tavern. Hospital. Slums. Let's do hospital. Let's actually tend to patients. No, let's continue cleaning up. Then again. Torn. Tend to patients. You spend the week diagnosing and attending to the sick. You gain 2 mind and 1 wealth. One day a patient comes into the hospital with sores that nobody ever seen before. While walking by his bedside, he looks to you and rudely asks for a glass of water. Get him water. Ignore him. Get him water. You bring him a small glass that quenches thirst. He takes a large sip, swigs around, and then proceeds to spit it at you. You manage to quickly duck underneath the stream of water. Yes. You scold the obviously insane man for spitting at you. Scolding is good practice for social interaction. You gain 1 charm. That guy could have had things. Oh, hi, X3Z8. Thank you for making a guest appearance in my Let's Play. Maybe I should cut this out. Probably. Let's chop wood. And then we'll cut down trees. That was supposed to be a masturbation joke, but I don't think it was that good. You spend the week cutting down trees for the village. You gain 2 physique and earn yourself 1 wealth. One day you come across a group of people in the woods. From the expression on their faces, they appear to be lost. Rob them or help them. Let's help them. You confront the group and try to help find their way back to town. You can't seem to figure out where you are and lead the group around in circles for hours. One of them asks you how did you manage to find your way home at night. You don't actually know. Wonderful. The storm arrives in the night. By the morning it still rages. For 3 full days the tempest puts us through a grinder, drowns us, crushes us, and ruins us. But then it ends. We see the graveyard our home has become, our home. Does anything yet live? Is it? Are we past saving? Alright, so now I pick who I want to be. Okay, so I could be a looter. Couldn't I just be a conjurer? I feel like I have more skill for that. But looting... okay, I'm going to be honest, in a real disaster, if there's no chance of any government officials going to show up, I probably would not loot, because those government officials might be watching this video. I'm a good human being. Just saying. The Conjurer. You take it upon yourself to help conjure up supplies for the town. With your magic, you summon a large amount of supplies. With some effort, you're summoning more than enough lumber and food for the town. This helps the rebuilding effort a lot. I could be the build leader, but the builder seems like a better path. You know what else I could be? I could be the town drunk. I could be constructive, or I could just totally be like, fuck you town, and get drunk. Fuck it. You scavenge together as much alcohol as you can and drink excessively. You gain 2 physique and 1 charm. Yes. And so we set about our task once more living our lives, this time in a way we might never have expected or even wanted. But in the end, we were defeated. I think I shouldn't have gotten drunk. I think when the disaster strikes, you should not get drunk. Those of us left struggled to put our home to rights, but the effort was futile, doomed. The city bled survivors, eventually becoming a husk, dead thing, and perhaps the Yawgh was only partly to blame. We failed! Yay! This town is screwed! To attempt to distract yourself from the disasters unfolding around you, you try meditation. You spend weeks at a time sitting in one spot, trying to cross another plane of existence. After years of attempts and self-sacrifice, you finally manage to cross over to the astral realm. You come to find that the astral realm is exactly like the normal world, except everyone's eyes are slightly smaller. Everything is just as wrecked and broken as it is over there. You don't know how to get back home. Down in shambles, you're too afraid to go anywhere else. One day, somebody offers you strength potions in exchange for your services as a bodyguard. You happily oblige. After a few strength potions, you become strangely dependent on them, craving them constantly. They take a huge toll on your body and your health deteriorates quickly. On the outside, you look like a hulking beast, but your insides are rotted and limp. One day, you have 1 too many potions. Your corpse is found face down in a puddle of vomit and foam. Success? No. No. This is failure. This is what failure feels like. And this is the Yawgh. Maybe this might be in 1 part, maybe this will be in 2 parts, but we failed! I'm disappointed in myself. I will see you guys in the